Welcome back.
We're live.
Live action. Yee yee.
Yeah. Turtle
Yee,
Man.
Live action. All right. We are back.
We are. Don't you got something to say?
Oh, yeah. Back on that song thing.
Yep.
Theme. Where this is coming from is Beer Olympics was this weekend, and it was a blast. But I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Were you good at least once this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I like it. Comment in the sections. Shanona. Call her Shanona.
Shanona.
She got it right last time, so Kevin already messaged her back.
Good job, Shanona.
Yeah. I'll give her, I don't know, extra gift card for Christmas, I guess. So appreciate you watching, though. Thank you for that. That lets me know she at least watched the first 15 seconds.
There you go. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass.
Oh, man. I love that movie.
It's number one for a reason.
We are in the holiday season.
Yes,
I would
we
say.
are.
Thanksgiving is coming up next week.
You all can't see, but we're currently filming in a snowstorm.
Yeah, and I love snow.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
There is...
Big snow guy right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep,
without a doubt.
Well, let's start with the Thanksgiving stuff.
I like it.
Let's start with that.
It. Let's switch it up a little
bit.
Holiday first this time. We'll get people into it, and I got a feeling there's going to be some debating going on in the comment section.
All right.
So I got a feeling. So the topic of conversation, the first one, we'll do the controversy one first. The perfect Thanksgiving plate.
Okay.
The perfect Thanksgiving plate. Okay. You get 5 items.
Oh.
No more than
Might be
5
too few
on that plate.
All right.
Okay. You got to have some rules around it. There's got to be rules.
Okay.
If there's not rules, then we're running ragged. Obviously, at least on this side of the room, there's definitely more than one plate that gets 8. So
I would say so.
there you go. Yep, definitely on the same side as that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so 5 staples that if you're at a huge gathering, so like my wife, her family, 30 plus people at that dinner, right? So you got to stick and move when you're running through that line, because you got some people like me who's like, the skinny people.
I've been waiting all day.
Skinny people forever taking with their damn salad.
I've had about 15 beers. I need this right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. So you're in line. You know what's there. You got to skip over some stuff. 5 things that are on your plate. You go first.
Okay. I am going to go, obviously, it's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You got to have turkey.
Okay.
You got to have turkey.
Thank goodness.
Even if it's only a little bit of it. I'm not a huge turkey guy myself.
Okay.
But
the tradition stands true.
Yes.
You got to have
turkey.
Okay.
I will say a smoked turkey.
Yes.
Also a deep fried.
Deep fried or smoked. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Smoked is becoming my family's preference.
Same here.
All that kind of stuff. My father did the deep fried a couple of times when we were younger and everything. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So which I get. So the smoking, not as much work. You know what I mean? Kind of set it, forget it kind of thing earlier in the day. And
yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So we got the turkey. We got
turkey.
We got the protein on the plate.
It's not the only protein.
No. But I'm just main protein.
Yep.
Is on the plate.
Number 2 is a ham. You got to have ham too.
Okay.
We always, my Uncle Bobby, Uncle Bobby.
Yes, Uncle Bobby. Yep.
The best smoked ham. He starts that thing Wednesday night, and it just goes on the smoker until it's time to eat.
Okay.
And it's magical. So that's the one that I always look forward to on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We had for a number of years gone there for Thanksgiving.
Fair enough.
But now with kids and stuff, we're starting to do other things. But
sure.
So turkey, smoked ham.
Okay.
Number 3 for me is going to be a mac and cheese.
Oh.
My mom's mac and cheese is my favorite.
Talk dirty to me.
But any mac and cheese will do. but preferably it would be my mom's mac and cheese. Number 4 would be mashed potatoes. You got to have mashed potatoes and some gravy.
That's fair.
And then
That's fair. The gravy does not count as one of the 5. Gravy is a topping.
yes,
Gravy is not
Agreed.
a food group. It is its
Agreed.
own topping. It does not count as additional food.
and you got to put a little bit of gravy on that turkey too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But number 5, this is really the only one that I would say is I'm like I don't know, as it could go a couple different ways.
Okay.
I would say just to be, you want some sort of vegetable maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe green beans, but I also like we normally do this like
casserole
corn type. What the hell is it called? It's like this corn cake kind of. It's very good.
cornbread.
It's not cornbread, but it's similar to cornbread.
Okay.
It's a little more like mushy than cornbread.
Okay. Like corn pudding almost.
It's like a corn casserole. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you would call it.
I got you.
That is it.
I got you. Okay.
So
all right.
that's my 5.
Yeah.
How about you?
You lost me at vegetables.
Yeah, I figured. So now, are you a cranberry guy?
No.
I didn't think so.
Hell no.
Oh, I forgot. Fuck that. I'm going stuffing as number 5.
Oh my god! I was gonna say.
How did I miss that?
Are you really taking vegetables over that? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you gotta have stuffing.
You almost took your friend card, man.
Yeah,
God.
I don't know how I forgot that.
Jeez.
You gotta have stuffing.
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. TV timeout, real quick. Are you big on there's stuffing and then there's what's called dressing?
No, I like the Stouffer stuffing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that may not be a purist.
Is it? Okay, no.
But hey, I'm a Stouffer stuffing guy.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Lord, I almost ended the episode early.
All
gotta have a vegetable. The fuck you do gotta have it.
Hey, some people like vegetables.
Yeah, weirdos. All right, my plate, which I will. I'll say this. My plate never tops my father's plate. Ever. That man stacks his plate like he's in the military mess hall and he's not going to get a chance to go back up and get back in line. Like he got to go run PT afterwards or some shit when he's done eating. But my plate. Good, thick slices and helping of turkey. Okay. Little bit of gravy. I did once again. The smoked turkey's been amazing the past couple of years. Yeah. My father made it, so just a little bit of. By the way, I've heard of different gravy. Brown gravy.
Yeah,
brown gravy. I didn't understand when people say, "Oh no, there's
say no more."
Brown gravy. People set it and forget it. All right, stop trying to be extra. You're not Gordon Ramsay. Let it go. All right. Number 2. So, yeah,
you were right about that.
Oh, I told you. Yeah. Sorry. That was a side conversation. This is a side conversation.
You're right about the yoga place.
Before we started filming. Yeah. Anyway.
Bunch of grannies.
Yeah, it's like walking a living dead out there. All right. So turkey takes up a good third of the plate.
Okay.
Big on a nice helping of turkey. So I'm gonna have to get a ruling on this next one, but I'll go kind of in reverse. Stuffing.
Okay.
Stuffing has to be on the plate. Has to be. And then mac and cheese.
Yep.
Mac and cheese is a staple. Got to have it. It's got to be there. Mashed potatoes. Okay. Now, here's where I need a ruling. All right. I am a sweet corn on top of the mashed potatoes guy. Is that number 5? Or
I'll allow it.
Do I get the combo of
I'll allow it
being one? Awesome. Okay, so that's 4 of them, right?
Yep.
I got 4, and then my plate normally gets rounded out with 2 homemade biscuits.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do biscuits every year. So, and that's
I do love a good roll.
That's dinner roll biscuit somewhere in there.
Roll with some butter.
That's what fills out my plate. The only vegetable I will truly eat on Thanksgiving Kate's aunt makes this sweet potato casserole,
Sweet potato is not a vegetable.
and it is.
It's a potato.
It's just not green. It's a vegetable. Anyway, it's starch, and she puts it's like brown sugar and like an almond mix crust on top.
I still don't hear a vegetable in there.
Dude, I don't. I'm not. You're not going to. My mother and Kate's aunt. They all make. My mother makes this. My brother asks for it every year, and now Kate, of course, Kate loves it too because she eats vegetables like a rabbit. I don't know. It's like carrots, maybe broccoli, cheese with a rich cracker crust on top of it, something, vegetable casserole sort of thing. I'll eat the graham crackers off the top. Just walk by with a spoon and scoop a whole thing of graham crackers off. And then her aunt makes a green bean casserole that she looks forward to every single year. But yeah, I do get, so when I go to her family function, like my family knows, Nick's not going to eat. He's not going to eat vegetables. Just don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
But when this will be year 4 going to her family stuff, and they still ask, Nick, you're not getting any vegetables? No. Nope, I'm good.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
I'm good. I'm regular. I still go regular. You know what I mean? I don't have any issues in that department. So until I do, I don't feel the need to up that intake at all. So, but yeah, so that's my plate. The biscuit dinner roll was that's how I round out my plate there. Yeah, you'll never now. So plates obviously very, very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so very traditional, very, very similar. Are you a corn on top of mashed potatoes kind of guy, or are you just straight mashed potatoes, a little bit of gravy?
I've done it, but I would probably rather it without it.
Without, okay, fair. Yeah. That's fair. Now, next question. When you go back up for seconds, and there's no question in this room that happens for either of us.
I'm more of a sides guy going up for seconds.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
The meat is going to be there for days.
It will be, yes, correct. But the sides are only cooked fresh once. And I'm not, so you'll never guess, I'm not a big leftovers guy. Okay, I don't bring lunch into the office from what we ate the night before very, very often.
See, I'm different. I
big leftovers, yeah. I'm not. I'm just not. So unless it's meat leftover, sure. But the stuffing, the mashed potato,
it's never as good as it is the first.
And that's why I don't want. I don't.
Still pretty good.
I had it yesterday when it was at its peak at the top. I don't want to eat it again the next day and it be subpar. So. But yes, definitely. Another side of mashed potatoes, another side of stuffing.
I got one for you on this.
Okay.
So my Uncle Bobby on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Doesn't eat any of the meat. He'll like pick at it as he's cutting it or carving it.
Yeah.
Won't put any meat on his plate. He only eats the sides on Thanksgiving.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting choice. Choice of attack.
Like we said, the meat's gonna be there.
Meat's gonna be there. Yes, meat will be there. Yeah. No, that's a valid point right there. It's a hell of an approach. I gotta have a little bit of turkey.
He's a professional.
But yeah.
So
he'd fit well right in between us, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
But yeah, so in the comments, put what your plate looks like. You get 5 servings on the plate, no more than that. Tell us how, if your family has different traditions, all that kind of stuff. I'm not a big ham guy. That's why ham would never go on my plate.
I love ham.
I'm just, at no point in time of the year am I a big ham guy. My mother does make ham because Kate really likes ham.
Easter, Thanksgiving, and sometimes on Christmas.
Everyone except for me and my family loves ham.
Mm-hmm.
Except for I want turkey.
Okay.
Like if I come to your house and there's no turkey, I'm turning around.
Who doesn't have turkey on Thanksgiving?
I've heard of people not doing it. Yeah, I've heard of people doing fish, and I'm like, don't invite me. Don't, just don't. I don't care how good it might taste. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You only really cook a turkey once a year. Most families, It's on that day. I'm gonna eat turkey.
What about Thanksgiving traditions? I'll give you two that.
Go for it.
So
Go
growing up, or maybe not even like growing up, but from probably high school on,
Okay.
until probably the last 3 or 4 years, we used to always go to my Uncle Bobby's for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And our tradition was he lives like right on the edge of a farm.
Oh. Okay.
So, and we would go out into the field and shoot clay pigeons on Thanksgiving.
That's
and
cool.
then
That's really cool.
So that was always awesome. That's an awesome Thanksgiving tradition.
Mm-hmm. Good memories.
And then over the last couple of years, since we bought our house and everything, in our neighborhood there's a like flag football, like turkey bowl.
Yeah. There you go.
In the morning, and that's been our tradition the last 2 or 3 years.
I like
So
it. I like
it's not happening this year because they're building a school where we used to play in it.
Who needs
and
a school?
Yeah. So, but we would do that, and then obviously you're drinking beer during it. It's a great time.
Sure.
Kids are out there
Yep.
watching and playing with their friends, and then after that you come back, and then you get changed, and it's time to go to wherever you're going that day. Or if you're hosting, it's time to get shit ready.
Yep.
So it's always a great way to start the day. And we actually are continuing that tradition this year, but it's not in the neighborhood. We're going over to Mark's house, Mark Springer.
Okay.
They're having like a little turkey bowl thing over there,
Nice.
so we're gonna do that.
Mark's
so
a hell of a guy.
hopefully I don't pull a hamstring or roll an ankle, but
don't be
I think it's
doing
more
that.
for the kids. So
Yeah.
Hopefully you see me not limping next week. So
come walking in here. I went in the Dominican
gimpy.
on them.
Yeah. Like last year I could barely move the rest of the day. The first year I thought I did like pull my hamstring.
Yeah.
And but it's funny because everyone's past their prime.
You weren't as good once as you ever was last year.
The amount of hamstrings and groins and stuff pulled that day,
I'm sure,
is at an all-time high.
They ain't been stretched that far in quite some time.
So, but a lot of fun.
Nice.
So those are two of the favorites, just besides being with family and stuff all day.
So when I was similar, going back to high school and everything, me and my friends who all played football together in high school, we would always go up to the field at like our old high school football field and have a tackle game. So up until somebody broke something, I'll leave their name out and what they broke. That's when we kind of stopped. No one ever really messaged anymore about doing it. So, but I remember there being 1 or 2 years where it was snowing, and that made it more fun. Getting to be, because when I was in high school, we never got a snow game. So where you play college, you guys probably got a ton of snow games.
We got a couple.
Yeah, Eastern Shore, you weren't getting that.
Snow is not as fun to actually play a real football game in as you think.
No, but not as people would think. Great game last night though.
Absolutely.
So, but then I remember growing up, like we never had Thanksgiving at our house when I was a real little kid. We would go to my mother's family first, and then to my father, and then we would end at my father's parents' house. And then we'd come back home. But when we moved out from the city, that's when my mother started cooking every year, and we would have family over. So now the tradition is,
your parents' house.
We usually get to my parents' house by 12 because the first game is usually around 12:30.
Oh yeah, gotta watch football.
Yep, and that's the tradition.
The Lions are always the noon game, right?
Lions are always the first game. Shout out Kate, her favorite team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the tradition. Tradition now is parents' house by noon. That way you can catch crack a beer and catch the kickoff by 12:30.
Yep.
So, and then my father's constantly bouncing in and out, checking on the turkey that's being smoked, and then when he doesn't know what the hell's going on, my brother's got to go help him because Colin's way into that stuff. And then my mother's just constantly taking care of all the rest of the stuff. So the rest of us just kind of sit around and wait.
There you go.
So dessert, you big dessert guy?
Gotta have pumpkin pie with a little bit of Cool Whip on it.
Okay, all right.
What about you? I mean, that's it. I will always have a slice of pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving.
Sure.
But,
Sure. So my mother home makes all of her pies, and she will do one pumpkin pie, which is pretty good. She does a sweet potato pie, which is
not a vegetable.
really, really good. It's a vegetable. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. My entire life, I've convinced myself that it's a vegetable. Watch, I'm gonna get all in the comments. You're such an idiot. It's not a vegetable. Whatever. Anyway, grows from the ground. What was I say? Chocolate pudding pie is actually and it's the easiest thing in the world. It's literally just chocolate pudding in a pie crust, a little bit of whipped cream on top, and put it in the fridge to let the pudding kind of like harden up a little bit. Yeah, that's my go-to.
Nice,
so, yeah.
Nice.
And for my fat ass, my mother recently started sprinkling chocolate chips on top of it because
not enough chocolate.
Never enough chocolate. Yep.
Nice.
So, but yeah, couldn't leave out the dessert. Sorry, had to sneak that.
Absolutely.
So, but on to business.
On to business.
Okay.
You kicked my ass last week.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
We're back even now. So,
can you have like a 5-game
take out the
lead?
Suspense. I was up 4.
4?
You took 4 back from me. So
I must have had one hell of a week then.
Not as good as you would think.
Okay.
I think. Well, yeah. Actually, you
only
missed 3 of them.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Out of 14?
Yeah. That was pretty good.
A bad percentage.
We already talked about last Thursday night's game with the Commanders in Philly.
Yep.
You got that one on me.
Yep.
Then we both had Green Bay at Chicago. Green Bay barely held on there. Again, a blocked field goal.
Is the new O coordinator in Chicago going to make the difference for Caleb Williams?
I don't know.
Because they actually seem like they had a bit of an offense.
Yeah. See what happens.
Good run game.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine having a good run game and how much that helps a rookie quarterback.
Especially as it starts to get cold outside.
Yes. Yeah, especially Chicago.
The Lions absolutely put it on the Jaguars.
Good Lord. That 14-point spread got blown out in the first quarter.
Yeah. Then the Vikings put it on the Titans.
You didn't take Tennessee, did you?
No, I didn't.
That wasn't one-on-ones? Okay.
Nope. Then we both had the Dolphins over the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went with the Patriots over the Rams, which was a gamble.
But it was looking strong through about the third quarter.
Yeah.
That was looking like a solid pick. And then Stafford, Cooper caught 2 of them. Puka caught 1.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford just started lighting it up.
Yep.
So,
and then I also went with Cleveland, which was, based off what they did last night, I was a week too early.
You were a week too. Yes, you literally said what I was trying to say. Yes, you were 1 week early.
So, New Orleans. That game wasn't even close. So. Kudos to you. That was your 3rd one up on me on the week.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Richardson is back.
He is.
Yes,
he is.
Comeback win.
Yep.
So the Jets, man, they are in trouble.
They're already talking.
They're done.
They're already talking. Where's Rodgers playing at next year? Because the owner. There's a report that the owner was quoted saying that he wanted Rodgers benched in week 4. Because of how bad he was playing.
Yeah. So, yeah. We both had the Ravens. I wanted to pick Pittsburgh, but
you did. You did.
I went with you on that one.
Once again, three carries in the second half. Monken, I know you don't listen to this, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? We weren't down by multiple scores. Run the ball. Please run the ball. Lamar missed some throws. Okay. We had guys dropping it right in their chest. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Yep.
That's all I got to say. Sorry.
That's all I have to say about that. But I think also Pittsburgh is still hot. I think without the snow last night, I think they win that game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The snow really made it more one. Both teams threw the ball more than what you would think in those conditions. But
yeah,
Winston
didn't look terrible.
No. And And then Bo Nix has arrived. And the Falcons, they are on
the downs. They stepped off a cliff.
What's going on there?
It's Atlanta. They'll come back and win this week.
Crazy.
Because that's
that game was like 38-6 or something, right?
Yeah, it was an absolute blowout. Yeah.
Now
I will say this though. I hate to say it, but Jaden Daniels has to come out and have a good week.
Yeah,
because Bo Nix is crawling up his ass for Rookie of the Year.
May not be a
numbers wise. Bo already has him.
I may want to hedge my Jaden Daniels
with a Bo Nix.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be a bad hedge.
So
would not be a bad hedge bet.
And then we had fucking Seattle. We both had San Francisco. That division is everyone's 5-5 or 6-4.
Yeah, they're all within one game. Yep. Somebody's got.
Nobody wants to win that division.
Nobody wants to win it. Somebody actually has to.
So, and then we had Kansas City at Buffalo. I knew I was reaching there, but
that was my fourth one that I got back on.
Yeah, Buffalo. Is this a bad sign for Buffalo that they won that game? Are they going to lose it again in the playoffs like they have?
I mean, I didn't think Kansas City was down really anybody. Were they?
I don't know. I don't think so. They'll get Pacheco back.
Okay, Pacheco's a big piece. That's fair. That's fair.
But I think he might be coming back this week or next week.
But I don't think Pacheco makes the difference in that game.
No, I agree.
I don't. Did you? I thought I sent it to you. Did you see the meme? It was Josh Allen sitting on the bench, looking absolutely like just defeated when he was up 10 with like, I don't know, a minute to go. They were up 10 with a minute to go, and they showed a picture of him on the bench, and he looked like they had lost, but he's up 10, and it's like the only thing going through Josh Allen's mind is that Pat Mahomes is going to go down and score the first ever 10-point touchdown.
If the officials allow it.
If they allow it, which they normally will.
And then we both had Cincinnati, but the Chargers, man. That team.
Yeah. They're starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had it figured out defensively. I think the more scarier part is that Herbert's starting to come on now. They're starting to open up the pass game a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're still running the ball 20, 25 times because they have the horses to do it. But they're starting to throw the ball more, which makes them even more dangerous.
Yeah.
So they could be definitely a very, very scary bet going into the playoffs as far as at least making the AFC Championship. So do I think they can beat Kansas City? No. We'll find out if they can beat us Monday night. Do I think so? No. But honestly, you know what team you're getting with Kansas City. You don't know what team you're getting to show up with the Ravens. We're one of those teams right now where it's like we're either world beaters and no one can touch us, or how the fuck did you?
Or you're world beaters for 3 quarters and then
give it up in the fourth. Yeah.
But then we had Texans at Cowboys. Texans took care of business.
Mixon, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Good for him and my fantasy team.
Yeah. And then last week we also had the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. My God, I think the one thing you want to talk about with that is the Mike Tyson interview before the fight. He turns around and his ass cheeks are out. Oh my God.
All he's wearing is his jock strap. Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yes. Kisses his son who's doing the interview and then walks away with his ass cheeks out. And everybody's like, man, that cameraman did it.
That was hilarious.
Very underwhelming fight. Mike had no business being in that ring. Good for him for doing it, and getting a $20 million payday or whatever it was, but
everyone watched. Yeah.
$60 million.
Crazy.
The next highest televised fight, I believe, was a Mayweather De La Hoya fight or something like that. De La Hoya. I'm sorry, Pacquiao. And that was like 5.2 million. And
this was free too.
No, I get that, but still, that big of a difference?
Yeah, he's big on the internet, and it's Mike Tyson, so you're going to get a lot of the older, I don't think it's all Jake Paul.
Yep. No.
But
No. Yeah, Mike Tyson definitely added quite a bit to that
yeah,
for sure. But very underwhelming fight. However, I don't know. Did you watch the fights before?
yeah.
Did you watch that women's fight?
That was a badass fight.
Wow.
And how did she win?
Yeah. The one girl got robbed
Yeah,
for sure. So, but I mean,
that was a good fight.
Hats off to them. Like that is the
Fight of the night.
It was. Without and the fight before that with the two
that was pretty good
the
too.
two guys were pretty good. But that women's fight was a fight.
Yeah.
That was a fight. That was not boxing. That was a fight.
Yep.
And that's what I mean.
Headbutt.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we had UFC also this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big weekend of sports.
Yes, it was. It was huge.
John Jones is John Jones.
Yeah. Still the baddest man on the planet.
Absolute baddest man on the planet. Yeah. You know, how he's not the number one pound for pound fighter right now is
because he can't consistently keep his shit together. So I love the little Trump dance at the end that he pointed at.
Right.
That was funny as hell. Yeah. I love it. That was funny.
So we'll move on to week 12.
Here we go.
So
back to even, baby. Yeah, we both took an L last night.
Yeah, we're already 0 for 1.
Yeah.
We both had Pittsburgh last night.
We both had Pittsburgh in our minds. I bet Cleveland in my heart and won.
At least you won something.
Yeah. So Cleveland. Now I teased it. I teased the overs down because the overs were 36,
which ended up hitting.
Teased it down the. What was the final score?
24-19.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I teased it down to 29. And going into the third quarter, I was like, I don't even think 29 is going to hit.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden, I had Cleveland plus 7.5. I teased the 3.5 line up, and I was like, okay.
So Sunday we got Cowboys at Commanders.
Give me your guys. Give me the Commanders.
Yep.
Week 1, I'd be all over them boys, but if
we lose this one, we're in trouble.
Yeah, you guys are big time. Is it? And it's who's home?
It's in Washington.
In Washington, yeah, you guys got this.
So,
yep. Coming off a bye, right? Coming off of a bye.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys be more healthy. B Rob, anytime touchdown. B Rob, go ahead and put it in the books. Yeah, you guys will be all right.
The fuck did I write down here? Oh, the Bucks at the Giants. I'm like, what is the bus? Bucks at Giants.
Jerome Bettis? Give me Baker.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, give me Baker. Oh, and Mike Evans is supposed to be playing as well, as if we needed additional.
Isn't Daniel Jones being benched too?
Daniel Jones is, I think, cut at this point.
Yeah.
He gave essentially a farewell speech the other day.
I didn't hear it.
Yes, it was essentially a farewell speech. He is the 4th string quarterback.
That's crazy.
He's been playing as
he's playing safety on the scout team or something like that.
Yeah. He's been playing 4th string all week at practice.
So we both have Tampa.
Yep.
Next, I don't think we even really need to talk about this one, but Kansas City at Carolina.
Jeez. If you have $1,000 just for no reason, Kansas City.
And the points.
And you'll win $3.
Patriots at Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 7.5.
Give me Miami.
I like Miami, but I like New England to cover.
It's at Miami?
Yep.
I think Miami might cover.
Patriots have been feisty recently.
They have, but I think Miami's finally starting to find a groove with Tua back for a few weeks in a row now.
New England's good on defense, though.
Nobody can cover Tyreek. You can have the best.
He finally got in the fucking end zone.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're finding a groove, which is scary because they're finding it at the right time. And I mean, they need to go if they want a wild card spot because they're not catching Buffalo for the division. But
speaking of a receiver that has not gotten in the end zone in like a month, Justin Jefferson. Is this the week he finally does it? They're playing the Bears. Bears have 2 good corners.
Bears have really good defense, especially in the secondary. I don't think Jefferson finds the end zone. So And actually, I kind of like the Bears in that game.
All right. Well, you want to take the Bears in that game?
Where's it at? Who's home?
It's in Chicago.
Give me Chicago.
All right, I'm going Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota's favored by 3.5,
Okay.
so it's close.
Yep.
Then we have the Titans at the Texans.
Give me Houston. You really gonna give me another game? You're really just gonna give me back the game that I may have just given you. He's going Houston, people. He's not that crazy.
Yeah, I'm going Houston, but I like the Titans to cover. Houston, I still just I'm not sold on them. They get to the
You're
playoffs.
apparently sold on Tennessee though. Like
their defense up front.
Houston will put up 28 plus points.
We'll see. And then we have the Lions at the Colts.
Spread on that 5.5.
7.
Yeah. Give me Detroit.
Yep.
I don't think Detroit can be stopped. I'll be
I
real
agree.
honest. I don't know who can stop them right now. So they've played some of the best offenses who can't keep up with them offensively. They've played teams with great defenses that haven't been able to close them out. They've had fourth quarter comeback wins. They've had field goals to win the game. I mean,
I agree.
they just win.
I think they're the Super Bowl favorite right now.
They have to, I think they are.
Yeah.
Like specific odds, yeah. If not, it's Kansas City by a hair.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's no doubt that if they're not 1, they're 2.
I agree. And then we have the 4:00 games. Denver at the Raiders.
Denver.
Yep. Yeah. Then we have 49ers at the Packers. Packers are favored by 2. I think this is the week the 49ers figure it out. At least I hope it is.
Give me Green Bay.
And then we have Arizona at Seattle. Arizona's favored by 1. I am going to take Arizona.
Where's it at?
Seattle.
Seattle, another team where it's like
you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and I've gone with Arizona.
Chocolates.
I've gone with Arizona like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and they've won 4 or 5 weeks in a row. So I'm as much as I want to go opposite of you, and we'll talk about this next week. But I'm going Arizona. In my head, Arizona. In my heart, I think Seattle might bust this one out to take a little bit of a lead in that division.
So just to confirm, that is Arizona, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then Sunday night we have the Eagles at the Rams. Philly's favored by 3.
Give me the overs. Maybe. I don't know. Philly, they're either going to put up 40 or put up 4. It's just, I don't know. But
they looked like shit.
Where's it at?
For 3.5 quarters.
Yeah.
Last Thursday night.
Yeah. Is it at Philly?
No, it's in L.A.
In L.A.
Before Thanksgiving. Trap game, maybe?
Yeah, I want the Rams.
All right, I want Philly.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I want the Rams to win, but you want the Rams?
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Monday night, the Harbaugh Bowl. Hairball versus Harbaugh.
Who's the favorite? I know the Chargers are at home. Who's the favorite?
I don't have that one.
You didn't have the line? That's okay.
That's the one that I didn't write down.
I got to go with my Ravens. It's got to be close. I don't expect it to be a huge spread by any means.
I agree.
So, but I'll take the Ravens.
Kind of like you said with the Arizona one. I think Baltimore.
Your heart's telling you Chargers, but you're taking Baltimore?
Yep.
Yep.
Because I think the Chargers, J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards both want to stick it to the Ravens.
They do. But it's not very often a running back sticks it to the Ravens.
Yeah.
We've been, since we've been in the league, we've been known for run defense.
So, see what happens. I went Ravens.
Okay.
So
we got a few opposites this week, like a few more than I feel like normal. 4?
We have 1, 2, 3.
3? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So it won't be a huge swing either way.
So, and that is week 12. So, we'll maybe do one early next week to try to get the games for Thanksgiving.
We'll sneak an early one in. Yeah.
Probably a shorter,
quick episode.
Yeah. So
short and quick. Yep. Go over the results. Maybe do Tuesday.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll probably record on Tuesday.
You like any touchdown parlays this week? I'll give you mine. I like a B-Rob touchdown.
Okay.
I like a St. Brown touchdown, the Lions receiver.
Love that. You'll know who St. Brown is. Stop watching our channel.
Yeah. And then I like a Christian McCaffrey's going to find the end zone this week.
I like that. I do
That's
like
my
that.
3 right there.
I do like that. Okay. All right. I will piggyback the B-Rob because I said it earlier. Give me also another Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
I think he finds the end zone again. And give me, besides the obvious one, Derrick Henry. Joe Mixon. Sorry.
There you
I
go.
don't know why I was hesitating on that. Yeah. Give me B-Rob, Joe Mixon, and Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
For the Sunday slate.
Cool. Yep. I think that's all we got. I would do
dad moment.
Dad moment.
Yeah.
For me, I am going to go. Colt is starting to act like a 3-year-old. That motherfucker doesn't want to listen to anything.
So it's funny, and I'm not going to cut you off. I want you to finish your story, but I've been hearing that the terrible 2s is not so much terrible 2s; it's more terrible 3s.
I would agree.
Okay, that's fair.
So
that's fair.
No is his favorite word right now.
I got you.
It's fun.
wearing you out a little bit.
More wearing. I can straighten him out pretty good, but Alyssa
hit him with the dad voice.
Yeah.
I got
Put a little bass in the voice.
I got you.
And
I got you.
I can get him to do what I need him to do, but
I got you.
He
get to the
pushing the limits,
getting the mom a little bit.
Yeah.
Starting to. I got you.
So
I got you. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. What about you?
My dad moment is. I mean, it's so we're finally at the point now. He's getting to his like holidays that I enjoy more. So like his first Halloween was just a few weeks ago. Now we got first Thanksgiving coming up. He's trying, all the classic Thanksgiving food. They had like a little Thanksgiving dinner yesterday at his daycare.
Nice.
And or lunch, not dinner, lunch. So, he tried the mashed potatoes. He tried, he's been eating mac and cheese. So I don't count that one.
Every kid loves mac and cheese.
That's So if he didn't like mac and cheese, I might get a DNA test. But yeah, he'll be like, "Are you sure you're mine?" No, he's mine. But we got the top tooth coming in. It's funny. We were sitting on the couch last night, and he doesn't like being constrained. He wants to be on the go. But I finally got him to chill with me a little bit on the couch before it was time to go up to bed, and I handed him one of his like little teething wafer crackers and everything. And it's funny, like when he first started eating them, he would just kind of like sit it in his mouth and just let it, because they melt really easily, so he doesn't choke. He would just kind of sit it there, and I guess just like suck on the flavor of it. Now he takes like real human bites out of it, and I'm like, it's just crazy. The develop, you know what I mean? And it's
it happens fast.
You've seen it. You've seen it multiple times. But it's just like, to me, it's brand new. And I'm just like, damn, that's like a grown ass little man sitting right there. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Wait till he can talk.
It's just
Then
right.
he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." So
oh, I love it.
I swear,
I love it.
sometimes we were sitting there at night, like trying to get them to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Shut the." Just want some quiet.
Right. That's why it's funny when I text you late at night. You usually respond back pretty quick, and I'm like, "Oh, the kids must be in bed." But if I
Yeah.
text you like between 6 and 8, I
Not
usually
much
don't get a
yeah.
response right away. I'm
Nope.
like, "Oh boy, dealing with the kids."
Yep.
So,
And the funny part is like, and you'll see this once you have more than one, but one will say something, and then the second one will repeat it, and it's just like, I heard this.
Is there an echo in the room?
So, yep. But it's fun.
Well,
so, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We'll have one before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So,
We'll have it uploaded. But definitely put in the comments, what do those Thanksgiving plates look like? Got five spots on the plate. Make it happen. Make it work. Top 5 options. Happy betting this weekend.
Yeah, may all your bets pay off.
That's games are really spread out a lot more over this next week and a half. You got just had Thursday night, Sunday slate, Monday, Thursday again. There's a Black Friday game
Mm-hmm.
this
on
year
Netflix or
on
something,
Netflix.
right?
Is that what it's on?
I think so.
What is that game? What's the Friday?
I think it's
game?
the Jets and someone. I'm not sure.
Did we
That's
pick?
That's next week.
Next. I'm sitting here like, why didn't we go over?
I know. I was kind of confused.
Yeah,
I'm like, why are there no Thursday?
Yeah, yep.
But
so next week will be an interesting week. So, and college football is
coming to a close.
It's heating up.
Yep,
for sure. So we'll see who the top 12 are here within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I think
gotta be
within
close.
the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, if
because
we're in week 11 or week 12 of the NFL, we got to be similar.
I think you have one more week of like regular season games, maybe 2, and then it's Army Navy week, and then it's Conference Championship week.
Okay,
and then
so maybe a month.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 weeks.
I gotcha.
And then then the playoff will be decided.
So you might know this because you follow college a lot more closely, but what is the deal now? I mean, usually the national championship is like a week or 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, but now that you have a 12-team playoff, how are they?
I think it's still going to be that way.
They're just going to bump everything up.
Yeah, so like as bowl games are going on, those quarterfinal games are going to happen.
Okay. Are they? I guess that they're still being considered bowl games, right? Because when I play an NCAA, like my quarterfinal game is technically a bowl game. So
well,
I guess it'll
still be a bowl game, but the quarterfinal games or the first round, we'll put it that way.
First round's not bowl.
Yeah, the first round they're being played at whoever the home team is at their stadium.
Yeah.
The next round are technically bowl games.
Those are the bowl games.
And then the semifinal and then the final.
I got you.
So I'm not exactly sure what that schedule looks like, but
I got you.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So
should be a fun finish.
Yep. But
all right.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. Tune in next week.
See you motherfuckers
where
next
we
week.
will where we might have some Christmas gifts for you.